Hey everyone, it is Nurse Eunice with Florida Training Academy, and tonight we have the night shift. That is right. We get so many requests from viewers from all around the world asking, can we come on in the evenings? And so, while this is not a practice test, this is definitely for you. And so, as we do in each of our videos, we'll give you about 10 seconds to receive your notifications, and let's have some fun on the night shift. All right, so you all rarely ever do this. We're just going to get on. We're going to communicate. We're going to chat. We're going to have some fun. It has been a long day. So we are having night shift tonight. So let's just relax. Where are you from? I see we have a couple of viewers who are on. Hi, Jillian. So it is great to see you all. So put in the chat, where are you located? I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. And currently it is 11:38 p.m. Hey, Betty. And so tonight, I don't have a practice test for you. I can actually create some questions, but what I prefer tonight is just for us just to have some fun, just to hang out a little bit. And so to dunk you, I hope I pronounced that correctly. They're from Delaware. Vivalyn says, good night, Vivalyn. Hey, Sam. Keisha from Duval. All right. And so, you all, how has your day been? Hey, I'm Etienne. All right, so I do just want to let you all know that sometimes, especially with the AI and people don't communicate as well. Sometimes it's like we don't really have people to talk to, and so I just want to make sure that you all know that I'm here for you. Besides just being a nurse educator who helps you pass your test, of course, I can't reach out to each of you personally. We get a lot of emails and communications at our office, but I can come on in the evenings at least once per week for our night shifters, for our people who are up late at night, so we can have our Q&A sessions. And then I think it's Anika. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you? And so what questions do you have? What is on your mind? What can I help you with? All right, and so here we go. I have my CNA test on Friday. Good luck in advance. Pray these videos I have been going should help me, and they should. So our videos are not state specific. Patient care, whether you're in California, you're in New York, is based off of standardized care standards. And so the way that you would turn a person in California is the same way you turn a patient in Florida. And so if there is something state specific, maybe if we're talking about the Baker Act or something, I will usually go ahead and say that. But we have students who fly from California all the way to our office in Jacksonville, and they're successful on their exam. So we pray that you will be successful also. So good luck on your test. All right, we have Nicola from Daytona Beach. Hi, Nicola. All right, and then Julian Peterson. It is 8:40 p.m. in California. So you all don't have any other questions? Oh, there's Chrissy. Chrissy, I'm so proud of you. Hi, nurse. I passed my exams on the first time. You are so welcome. And thank you all. Thank you for being such a valued viewer, because you were on here, you were studying. And don't forget to share our resources with others. All right, Chrissy, let's see. Unique says, Unique is from Jamaica. Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm doing my CNA test tomorrow. Girl, go to sleep. I know it's a lot of anxiety, but hopefully you get a good night's rest, and we'll be praying for your success. So I am so proud of you, and make sure you come back next week for our night shift to let us know that you passed your exam. All right. And so we have upcoming tests, Jamaica, California. Diana says that she passed her written exam. Woo-hoo! So a lot of CNAs. What's the next step? So if you're in Jacksonville, Florida, Brooks Hospital, and so find the hospitals in your area. Brooks Hospital actually has a CNA to LPN bridge option. So if you're in our area, I need for you to run, don't walk, get online, apply for a position as a CNA at Brooks Rehabilitation Hospital. If you are hired and you work there for 1 year as a CNA, you can apply to their in-house LPN program, which is free. That's right. And they work around your schedule. So I need for you all to be thinking right now you're passing your CNA test, but I want you all to go further and I want to know how I can support you in going from CNA to nurse. And remember, there are two different levels for nurses. There's LPN, there's RN. We're talking about the basic levels. And whether you do CNA to LPN bridge, after you become an LPN, which is usually 1 year of school, there's also an LPN to an RN bridge, which is also 1 year of school. And so you don't have to go straight to RN because I know it's really hard and challenging, especially if you have family concerns, to do 2 years of school straight plus prerequisites. All right, so let's see what I missed here. All right, you have a test on Thursday. What questions do you have? And good luck on your test. All right, Sanika says they said that exam is really difficult. Don't be scared, be prepared. You are here, you're studying. We have so many videos. We have people from around the globe who use our videos. We actually have educators who use my videos to teach their classes. So if you have a specific question, please let me know. But don't be scared, be prepared. And in Florida, if you make a mistake during your exam, you can say correction. You can let the nurse know that you made a mistake and start your skill over. So I know you'll be successful. Just keep practicing. All right, and so now Anastasia says, I'm in Florida and want to ask how many questions for the Prometric written test and the pass marks. And so with Florida, it is 60 questions. You have 90 minutes to answer the 60 questions, and passing score is about 75%. But it has different categories. And so you want to go to Prometric, and I'll put it in the chat. You want to go to prometric.com, if I can type, /nurse aid, and aid has an E on the end, nurse aid /FL. Go there, look at the candidate bulletin. And when you look at the candidate bulletin, it's going to give you a breakdown of the test. So you all, whatever state you're in, your state should have a CNA candidate bulletin that's going to break down that test so that you'll be more knowledgeable. So to answer your question about the pass marks, let's say there are only 5 questions about safety and you miss all 5. You're going to fail the test. So some of the categories have higher weights than others. We rarely have a student who fails the written test. So we have hundreds of practice questions on our website. It's not about you, and also on a YouTube channel, it's not about you memorizing the questions. It's about you learning the care concept, learning the terminology. And once you understand that terminology, you are going to be unstoppable. So good luck on your test. All right, let's see here. What other questions did we miss? All right, and so good morning. It's 5:41 a.m. here in Enza. And so Magoki, the subject that I sucked at was geography. So if you can please tell me what country Enza is in, and thank you all for joining us. All right, and so Sanika says thank you. Hi, Anastasia says, okay, so let's talk about, if you all don't have any other questions, let me tell you what happened to me like 2 days straight. You all, somebody cussed me out 2 days straight. I don't know why. So let me tell you what it's like being a nurse who knows better. And as you mature, you don't respond as quickly. And so that's how it's also going to be with your patients, because your patients can be irate towards you. But I was just like, why are people like all of a sudden verbally being abusive to me? So what has happened to you this week that is abnormal, and you just, how did you handle it? Let's talk about that. All right, so I have a comment from Facebook, and someone says that someone tried to shot a bird at them, and and was driving erratically, and so they just pulled over and prayed. So have you taken care of a difficult patient? What did the patient do to you? How did you respond? Go ahead and put that information in the chat, because it's been a lot happening lately, and as healthcare providers, we are sometimes the front. We're the first person that experiences some of the the issues, emotional issues that other people may have. All right, and so I'm looking to see if you all have any questions, any comments. So I'm only going to be doing the night shift if you all actually have a need for night shifts. So if you all don't want to talk about something besides practice questions and practicing for your test, I do understand, but I do also recognize that you are humans and sometimes you need support beyond just taking and passing a test. All right, let's see if there are any other questions in the chat. All right. And so, since we don't have any other questions, this is our first ever night shift. I will try to do it again next week. And so, if you don't have any questions, I want to make sure that you still like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more night shift vibes. My job here is to just help you be supportive. And I can't believe you all didn't have any questions about nursing school. So, if you do think of anything, just circle back to me and put it in the comments, everybody. Have a great night on night shift, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.